Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dave and welcome to a new episode of Jumpstart. Today let's get started with the latest design challenge results from our Jump09 design contest. We asked you guys to create levels based around either the jump power-up or jump abilities in general, and you guys definitely answered that call and came up with over 115 entries in this contest. It was absolutely incredible. There were a lot of good entries, way more than the top 10 list we're going to narrow it down to today. You can search and play any of these levels by searching for Jump09 in the Play browser in Atmosphir. So let's get started. We're going to move through these pretty quickly today. Number 10 is Sonic Jumpland by Truman Benedict. Number 9, Reddenland by Zeo12. Number 8, Atmosphir Logo 3D 2 by Big Drip 681. And number 7, Lone Rider's Race by Chillin' Guy. Number 6, The Great Plummet Mystery Course by Trace Guy. Number 5 is Goblin Tunnels by Frodo. And number 4, Hanging Gardens of Babylon Explore by Bender. And now moving into the top 3, Descent by Raspberry's got the number 3 spot, and this level used vertical design in such creative ways. Sometimes you're falling, sometimes you're rising, but it's all in these contained cave areas. It was an excellent concept and a unique take on the jump idea. And number 2, Ninja Warrior by Nuenther. This was ridiculously difficult, but it really put your jumping skills to the test, unlike any other level in the competition. It really pushed the limits of platforming in Atmosphir, I felt, and the attention to detail was superb. And coming in at number 1, the winner of the Jump09 contest is Stronghold 1-1 Beginnings by App Evil Munchie. This is a joint level created by members Achilles and Munchie365, and it's just astounding. It's a huge open world desert adventure with tons of hidden treasures and secrets. And it uses progressive jump power-ups that are used in sort of a Zelda Metroid-like way, where you open up new adventures with each power-up you find. And the sense of scale is amazing too. So congratulations to all the participants and winners in the Jump09 challenge, and as promised, the top 3 places you guys will be getting your Atmos very shortly. That's 250 for third place, 500 for second, and 1,000 for first, which will be split between the two since it was a joint level. And time to announce the next design challenge, which is Expert09. And the idea behind this is pretty simple: make the hardest freaking possible level ever in Atmosphir. Now, notice there's a fine line between genuine challenge and just frustration and cheap excuses to make a level challenging. So make sure your level's balanced and fair above all, and that it can be beaten. A level has to be beaten at least once by someone in the leaderboards for it to be considered part of this challenge. The deadline is Monday, June 29th. Make sure to put Expert09 as one word in the title. And it's the same thing. We'll be announcing the winners in an upcoming episode of Jumpstart, and we'll be giving Atmos to the top 3 places. So good luck on that. And in addition, in the team section this month, we had the Platform 2009 Design Challenge. This was completely done by the community, and particularly Tam Lu, who put this together and make the best platforming level. And so several teams participated in this, and these were the top 3 entries that were picked for that. In third place, the Magma Cavern by the Destiny Brigade. In second place was Jump World by Team Emzion, and in first place was Escaping the Cave of Peril by Majestic Eclipse. So congratulations to all of you guys. Alright, so we're going to end today with a pretty important announcement. Recently, we had to make a very difficult decision about Atmosphir. You know, for the past 2 years, we've been using a custom engine to run Atmosphir, and that means everything from the physics to how we import 3D objects. It was all our own custom technology, and it's been great. It's really helped us make a lot of the cool features, particularly in design mode, that we wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. But at the same time, it's sort of, because we're a small team, we can only focus on so much. And on one hand, we have to focus on the engine and technology and making that good. But at the same time, we also have to work on the innovative new features and stuff that we want to add into the game. And so it's been difficult. We've been tied between those two things. And it's almost like having to paint a picture, but at the same time, you have to make the canvas and the brushes and the paint. So it's been difficult, and because of that, we've made the decision to move and translate Atmosphir to a third-party engine. Now, what does this mean exactly? Well, there's good news and bad news. So first, let's start with the bad news. The bad news is that this is going to push back our development schedule a little bit more. So that means all the cool new features that we really want to add into the game, like non-playable characters, dialogue, triggers, shaders, water, all that stuff is going to have to be pushed back a little bit further. And I know that's difficult to hear. I don't want to hear that either. I want Atmosphir to be as cool as possible and all these new things coming out as soon as possible. But that's just the reality of this. We We don't have any set date of when the transition is actually going to happen, but we will be updating you guys with progress updates on a weekly basis on the Atmosphir website and videos and in the community. But here's the good news. Number one, all your existing levels that you've created will still be playable and remain the same. Number two, once this initial mountain is climbed of translating the technology, we won't have to worry about the engine anymore, which means we can spend all our time focusing on new features, which means you'll be seeing a lot of new stuff coming out at a much more rapid pace. So a lot more stuff will be happening a lot quicker. And finally, number three, the new engine is going to be a huge improvement to the overall technology behind Atmosphir and what's guiding it. So this means a much better physics system. This means better lighting and shaders. Well, actually having lighting and shaders, because we haven't had that yet. Multiplayer, we actually have a simple test version of multiplayer already running that the guys were able to put together in just a couple of days. And even though it's simple, it shows great promise. And all of this is running in a browser window, and it's going to have even much better performance and frame rate than the current version, even in a browser window. So I'm going to have to ask you guys all to be patient about this. I want all the new stuff in Atmosphir as soon as possible, and I know you do too, but it might take a few months for us to get to this point, and we might not be seeing as many updates to the current game as we focus and devote our attention entirely to this new process. But once it's done, once it's complete, Atmosphir is going to be just ridiculous, and the sky's the limit in terms of what we can do. We won't be hampered and held back by the technology anymore. So it's going to be very exciting, and I think it's going to allow us to make Atmosphir the best possible game it can be. So thank you for your patience and understanding. We appreciate that. And again, we'll be updating you along the way, showing you the latest screenshots and videos of what we're working on, and it's pretty exciting. It's going to be just awesome. So thank you guys so much for listening. Have a great day, and good luck on your Expert09 Design Challenge entries. All right, guys, thanks so much. Bye.